Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cincinnati Bengals. Weather's starting to get a bit colder, but playoff hopes burning bright as ever for most of our teams as we get underway here in Week 12. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to it.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. Right to the air, Burrow. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. That throw is looking for Kyle Pitts. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Here we go. 11, big 13, big 13.
Burrow setting to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
I'm fine, ready?
All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a third pass now here.
Gun. Cut. Let it. Cut.
On third down, here's Burrow. Kittle makes the catch. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They've got first down here from the 36.
Here we go.
First kick of the game here to Chase Brown. Up to the races, middle of the field. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals take a 6-0 lead right away.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Good work so far. He's got room. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set first and 10.
Warriors 70, 7 Pirates, 65 Cats, 65 Cats, 70 Rangers, Mustang 19.
Mills to the air now. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Back now, pressure coming. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it.
Got it. Ready?
All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a third pass now here.
60 Vikings, 60 Nazareth, Dragon 60, 79 Broncos.
They put a receiver in motion right. They'll air it out on third. Getting out to his left. He's making a bid for it. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. Panther and left. 11. Panther 11.
Here's the snap on fourth. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up with a challenge next time the ball comes his way.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 5 still to go here. This is second down.
Second and 5 at the
Good
41-yard
set.
line.
11. Stop.
Now a give. It's Brown headed right. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Tackle made by Trevon Diggs. Working quickly here. Burrow throwing here, 3rd and 2. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. And now they're left with 4th and short. Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it.
Here we go. Big.
Burrow trying on 4th down. Into traffic, complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 6.
11, Thomas.
And the Bengals first down.
Here we go. 12.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Handoff headed left to Brown. And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'll really break the backs of the defense.
And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen.
Second. 11 empty.
Goes to the hurry up here.
A loss of 3. It's 3rd and 8.
Twelve. Stop.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And they're going to score. Pick 6, Indianapolis. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Kent on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Yeah, what's up with you, bro?
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Gun. Stop. What? 11. Stop.
After the pick, here's Burrow again. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
12. Stop.
Give on 2nd, it's Brown. From the turf, ball's in, he lost it. But I think someone on the Bengals got back on top of that one. And yes, they did. Bengals football. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done.
Trying to learn something from some big Madden players.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
They're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Going to the ground again on first. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door with a bigger gap.
They just run into each other, dude. This don't make sense. They all just run into each other, man.
The
That's just terrible.
Here in the first.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. The kicking team out there now for the Bengals.
I got something for that next game. Watch see what I feel.
He fields it from the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19, start. Cougar 19.
Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Looking to throw, Mills. He steps in and makes the interception. And the Bengals get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Bengals take over 1st and 10. At the
Well, great
26
team defense here. Somebody hit him in there, caused that pass to float on him a bit, and it gave the linebacker time to race in and make the interception.
And you know what team stands for, right? T-E-A-M. Together, everyone achieves more. It took all of them together. Took that rush to impact the quarterback. It took that linebacker to deliver on the other end, a critical takeaway.
On 1, ready?
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
11, Thomas. Here we go. 11, MT. 11, right 80. Shot.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And this hasn't been a common sight for him tonight, but the defense wins this round. He's limited to no gain on the carry.
11, MT. Tank. 11, MT. Tank. Shot.
Looking to throw, Burrow. To the left side and wheeled in by Kittle. And he is going to take this.
Oh, these jokers keep bumping each other, man.
The Bengals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. George Kittle, the touchdown.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With the route, check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals double their lead to 14. The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. He'll take this at the 10. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there, and that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey. Practice. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Oh, should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. The 2 in a row now have slipped away.
I say to you all the time, Kate, to get a quarterback in a rhythm, completions. Well, this is the opposite of rhythm. There is none because we have not had a completion yet.
Okay, ready?
Got to start taking better care of the football, Brock, as he brings him to the line here, 3rd down.
Ready? Forward. Bottom of 18. Pioneer.
3rd and long for him here. Finds his man over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Throwing here, Mills. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And he makes the house call. It's a pick six for Cincinnati. You get a pick six. You get a pick six. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
Highlight? You're going to call a pick six and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Ready, set.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
18 left, Cougar 19. Panther 11, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Back to work they go after the interception. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. Lewis Slime puts a bow on his play after a gain of about 6. Well, these top-tier offenses have brought the firepower so far. Plenty of points in that first quarter. The Bengals are out in front. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They've got 2nd and 5. Mills looking to throw. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan and haul in a heck of a souvenir.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
19-7.
Drawn up for him. Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss. Working quickly here.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 60. 60 Bobcat. 60.
They're going for this. He connects downfield. Look at that, no worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive. Here's a counter give to Chubb. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
70 Timberwolves. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
They'll run the draw with Chubb. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Here he is on 3rd and short. He completes beyond the marker. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So 1st down from the 41.
Come on. 60 Eagles. 60. 18 left. 7.
Here's Mills to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down around the 34.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Now Mills sends this to the end zone. And he's going to score a touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Now, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route.
Yeah,
like
thanks, bro. It ain't over yet.
Totally
Trust me, it ain't over yet.
Nightmare for these defenses.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Fields this one at the 3. Making some progress here. Nice run back, but what a hit we had at the end of it.
35-yard line.
On 2.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Can.
Here's Brown to start the drive. And it looks like they give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
2 yards on the pickup.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Here's Burrow. Throw left side, and Gesicki has it. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It's a gain of 3.
Offense to the line fast.
3rd and 4.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
3rd and short, it's Burrow.
They just have to stay composed.
Dog, he keep bumping my man. Do you not see him bumping my man every time?
15
Every time he bumping my man over there.
1st down.
1st and 10.
Gun.
44-yard line.
Right 80. What is that?
A give left side to Brown. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Taken down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Burrow to the air now. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line.
A gain of 10
New
yards.
set of downs for him from the 31.
Good for a Bengals.
11. Here we go.
They'll try it right with Brown. He dodged the tackle. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's another Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Bengals playing themselves to a lead here in Paycor. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Here's Brown again. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on 1st down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Here we go. Hot. 180. Place hot.
The running should out those same 3 plays.
Just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's 3rd down.
Hey, that's fine.
Now we get a
It's just when Kittle come over, one way or another, they make him bump Kittle. They make my man bump Kittle, man.
11 MT.
I don't like that.
Here we go. 11. 180. Back.
Burrow setting the throw. Forced out to his right. He's going for it himself.
They made me click off my man. I hate this switch stick stuff. They made me click off of them.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to
I
practice.
swear I can't stand this joint sometimes, man.
Practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot at it.
And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. It's 2 yards on the gain, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Gun. Cut. Big 13. 11. 11.
Brown again. And this time he's got it. Touchdown.
They make them all run into each other every time you're pursuing them, dude. Every time, all of the men just run right into each other. Look at 8. Just run into him. Ain't even close to him. Just still running to the man.
Not the way he's been running. 3 different drives, Kate, have ended the same way. And I promise you, he's making it look easy, but it's not in this league.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals stretch their lead to 21. The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away.
The pursuit is horrible.
And no return here. This is a touchdown.
Every single time.
Come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. Mills to the air now. And he put everything he's got behind it. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Here's Mills. Escapes out to the left. He's trying to go deep again. This is caught inside the 15. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
1st and goal, Indianapolis.
Ready.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Drop 50. Cougar 19.
From the red zone on 1st. Caught out wide. And he takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts chop some of the lead off before the half. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s when we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 20-yard line.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half.
Here we go.
He's back to throw. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. We'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion.
At the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Here comes the final play of our first half. It's another rushing play. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. Return starts at the 9. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10. Second half's going to start with a run by Chubb. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
70, Mustang 19.
Mills back to throw. That's to his back, Nick Chubb. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Looking to throw, Mills. This reeled in by Benson. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Dax Hill.
That makes no sense, man. None.
First half interception.
You could feel them, Kate. You could feel the convoy. They were going. They thought they might have another one, but unfortunately, another touchdown. But you know what? Not going to stop them from celebrating in another big game-changing play.
Here we go, here we go.
Drive will begin with a run by Brown. He's caught just as he crossed the line of scrimmage. Might have picked up a yard. It's going to be 2nd down. Offense up to the line fast.
12.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Burrow. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Gun. Cut. Right 80. 11. 11 Thomas. Cut.
The first down carry for Brown. So call this a modest gain here, Brock. About 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Right 80. Right shot. 11. 11.
Burrow back to throw. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And he's going to work this down to the 32. Malik Hooker with the tackle.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Stop.
3rd down, give to Brown. He stopped just before he can move those chains. That brings up 4th and short.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Field goal unit coming on. Looks like the Bengals will settle for 3. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. Charging down the middle, and they block it.
This block right here, it's a product of preparation, effort, and determination. They attacked the soft spot in the line, and one of them was able to will his way through and get to the kick in time. Well done.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Finds a seam down the middle. And he takes it down to the 33. He picks up 28 on the play. And it'll be 1st down Colts. Offense in the hurry up here.
18, Pioneers.
Mills looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get a 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Kent on the return. Showing a little burst so far. Now put him up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Behind.
Brown on the inside give. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
1190.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw, Burrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
On one, ready?
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
Here we go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Brought in downfield by Gesicki.
Man, stop. Cut the jokes, young. Cut the jokes, dude. Cut the jokes, Lem. Cut the jokes, man.
No give. It's Brown headed right.
And this joint phony, man. Come on, dude. He know what it was.
Bengals take a 13-point lead. Far from the first time we've broken down one of his touchdowns in this game, partner. But, man, they seem to get more impressive every time.
That was a pick. My man shot through his man, bump him, and then he go around the corner. Come on.
A 4-touchdown game will forever live among your greatest career highlights. You can go several games without even scoring one. So to get 4 in one contest, you'll never, ever forget it.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Bengals double their lead to 14. The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
Ready, set.
Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
Throwing here, Mills. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Okay, from my vantage point up here, that was pretty close to drawing a penalty flag. Risky decision on 1st down. But there was a target in the area, so thus, no penalty, and we move on to 2nd.
50 Eagles, 50 Eagles. Trap 60, trap 60. Dragon 60. Ready.
Throwing from the gun. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Complete to Chubb. And the hit is made, so they bend to the competition, but they didn't break Brock as they force this 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Gonna let this one fly deep downfield.
Come on, man. Come on, dog.
Unsuccessfully, and now they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and it's exactly what they did.
And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
On 1, ready?
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
11. Here we go. Stop.
Throwing is Burrow. Complete out to the right side. And this one does not go far.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It is Bengal football, and they're going to start the final quarter up by a couple of scores.
On 1, ready?
Extra man in the secondary for the Colts now. 3rd down.
Here we go. Right 80. 11 MT tight. 11 MT tight. 11 MT tight. 11 Thomas.
Now Burrow. He's got Kasicki complete. He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals have likely locked up the win right there. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, they'll look for them.
This one is up and good. And the Bengals stretch their lead to 21. The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. Has this at the 6. And he takes the return out of bounds. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
60
Man in motion, headed right. Throwing from the gun here. Able to get it to Benson. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
Ready! Cut 19!
Mills to the air now. Has him on the quick hitter. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
On the move, past the 40. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Colts get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Colts get it back to a 14-point game. And we're going to have to pause here. An injured Bengals still out there and being looked at now. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Return coming from the 6. Things going well so far. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy of midfield to start this drive.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Handoff headed left to Brown. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Burrow to the air now. That throw finds Kittle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
11. Dot. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Dot.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. It's his running back. We got the football drop, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down.
A gain of 5 yards. It's now 4th down.
Trying to push this past the marker. He cuts it right.
And stop playing, man.
He will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown.
He do a little shake behind the line and the right guard go and push my man. Stop playing.
So many of these defenses today are all about what? Stopping the explosive play, especially in the passing game. But to give up a run, an explosive run for a touchdown, that can just be demoralizing.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals stretch their lead to 21. The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First down 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Here's Mills to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
They send a receiver in motion right. Now Mills. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions have made this 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. 3rd and long for him here. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. They connect on the deep shot. And he is down inside the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Mills back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Goes to the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 21.
And send him over right. Sticking to the air here. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Again to throw on second. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts get it back to within 2 possessions. Setting up to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Colts get it back to a 14-point game.
Colts 42.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the Bengals hands team up. What a hit, and the ball's loose. And the fumble recovery is made. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
18, press on 80.
Mills looking to throw. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We got 2nd down.
You know, that's a nice job by the defense, Kate, to actually use the 12th defender, and that is the sideline. That throw didn't give the receiver enough real estate to establish possession, and the defense understanding how to use the boundary.
He's got it inside the 10. It's a huge pickup on the play, and that will set up 1st and goal. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Here's a design run. And this is an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts now within 1 score in the 4th. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young, Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He's going to field this at the 2. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
Their own 24-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11, big 13.
Back play straight ahead. By a man, he's in the clear. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just 1 play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
It's just set. 11 MT.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. Fits it through the middle. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go.
You know, as any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of the most difficult things to do, knowing you're going to get blasted. That defender's coming right at you, but you got to throw an accurate ball. It does 2 things. Number 1, it strikes fear in the defense, and number 2, I gain respect with your teammates.
And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Here we go. 180. It's hot. Hot.
Back to the well again. He was unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
Another carry for him. Looks like they get about 4 out of it, but not close to the first. That brings up 4th down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Now the field goal unit runs on for its 2nd try tonight. His only previous one thus far was blocked. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
That kick right there, Kate, it was a crucial one that really just caused their odds of winning this game to jump substantially. Now we've got a 2-score game. It really leaves no room for error for this opposing offense as they prepare to take the field.
And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger, 19.
Looking to throw. Mills. Trying to push deep downfield. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing off the play fake. Vacates quickly left side. That one's cut on the left sideline. They'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line.
Cut my team, cut my team.
Here's Mills. Flush down out to his left. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dax Hill.
Yeah, they helped give him this game, man. That's just crazy.
Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
On 1st down, they'll run.
Look at That's just terrible. Look how slow that man was running.
The game is he's in for the touchdown. The Bengals can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. So in the jungle, the Bengals take the win. And with the start they had in that first quarter, Brock, it is no surprise.
Yes.